Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, Airshow Pilot Dan Buchanan perishes while performing in Idaho. John Monnett announces retirement. And Jeff Bezos says Blue Origin has its sights set on the moon. Hello, I'm Laura Hudson. It's June 6th, and this is Airborne Unlimited. Airshow pilot Dan Buchanan was lost in an airshow accident that occurred during a performance at the Gunfighter Skies Air and Space Celebration at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho over the weekend. The accident occurred approximately at 13:30 local time. Local rescue operations were quick to the scene, airlifted Dan to nearby medical facilities, whereupon it was reported that he passed away from his injuries. Dan had been a part of the airshow community for nearly 30 years and claimed quick respect for his work ethic and professionalism. After an accident in 1981, Dan was confined to a wheelchair after a hang glider crash that he admitted should not have happened because he shouldn't have been flying in such severe weather conditions. Accruing thousands of hours in regular powered aircraft, as well as certified gliders and hang gliders, Dan flew his first airshow in 1981. And went on to undertake hundreds of performances, and received both the Art Shell Award for Showmanship and the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship. Dan was a delight to work with, a great addition to many an airshow afterparty, and a tireless advocate for aviation. He will be missed. ANN sends our prayers and thoughts to his friends and family. After the break, retired Air Force rated officers welcomed back on active duty.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight four-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
Welcome back. If you have a story suggestion for Airborne Unlimited, Aero-TV, Airborne Unmanned, the AMA Drone Report, our website or podcast, just email to news-spy@aero-news.net. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Retired Air Force rated officers with Air Force Specialty Codes 11X Pilot, 12X Combat Systems Officer, or 13B Air Battle Manager are encouraged to apply for the Voluntary Retired Return to Active Duty program to help alleviating manning shortages within the Air Force rated community. Also eligible to apply are current Air Force rated officers and those AFSCs with an approved retirement order. Officers currently serving on active duty under the 2017 VRRAD program, whose tour lengths are limited to 12 months, may apply for tour extensions under this program. Looking for a job with the federal government in the aviation realm? The FAA is accepting applications from experienced candidates to fill aviation safety positions at various facilities throughout the country. These positions are critical to the agency's mission to provide the safest, most efficient aerospace system in the world. The FAA is hiring for the following safety essential positions: aviation safety inspectors, aviation safety technicians, aerospace engineers, operational research analysts, and medical officers. Gulfstream's G500 is nearing completion of function and reliability testing, which will mark the end of the flying required for FAA type certification later this summer. Additionally, the Gulfstream G600 is well into the certification program. The G500 has completed certification tests for flight into known icing and high elevation conditions. During FNR testing, the Force G500 flight test aircraft stayed aloft for a program best 11 hours and 12 minutes, traveling 5,204 nautical miles. Bombardier and airBaltic have executed a firm purchase agreement for the sale and purchase of 30 CS-300 aircraft, with options and purchase rights for an additional 30 aircraft of the same type. Based on the list price of the CS-300 aircraft, the firm order is valued at approximately $2.9 billion. This amount would increase to nearly $5.9 billion should all 15 options and 15 purchase rights be exercised. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. After almost 50 years of involvement in the kit aircraft industry, Sonex founder and president John Monnett has announced his retirement from Sonex Aircraft, LLC. "I'm retiring from Sonex Aircraft, but not forsaking my passion for aviation," said Monnett. "I will continue to contribute where I can into the future, but will be leaving day-to-day operations in the very capable hands of my staff." John Monnett continues to own the experimental aircraft and engine company, but opportunities for alternative ownership of the Sonex Aircraft LLC lie in his future. Monnett invites offers from qualified individuals and/or companies who are interested in continuing the successful heritage of Sonex Aircraft into the next generation. Current and prospective customers can rest assured, however, that Sonex Aircraft is still going strong. In the midst of the most successful period of recent years, Sonex Aircraft has a full order book of kits including several new customer-owned subsonics personal jet quick-build kits, along with many additional delivery commitments for traditional kits and sub-kits, and many traditional and quick-build kits already delivered this year to date, says Sonex General Manager Mark Schabel. In addition, Sonex Aerospace LLC has been contracted by Navmar Applied Sciences Corporation to construct 2 additional Terras UAVs in 2018. After these messages, Jeff Bezos says Blue Origin has its sights set on the moon.
In collaboration with NASC, introducing Sonex Aerospace, bringing you the Taros Group 4 UAS, the redesigned Tiger Shark Block 4, and the Subsonics Twin Jet UAS, all derived from flight-proven manned systems, not concepts, real aircraft. More at sonexaerospace.com.
Welcome back. Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos said that he hopes to work with NASA and the ESA to establish a settlement on the moon. But even if he is unable to reach a public-private partnership with the agencies, he will do whatever it takes to make the colony a reality. Bezos' comments came during a presentation at the International Space Development Conference in Los Angeles last week. Bezos said that his long-term vision is to make it easier for millions of people to work in space. He said that currently Earth is a convenient place for heavy industry, but unlimited solar power will eventually make it so that such work will make more sense in space. Bezos said that Blue Origin has a lunar lander on the drawing boards, and that could be able to deliver a 5-ton payload to the lunar surface. He said that it could start flying by 2020. He said that the discovery of water ice deposits near the lunar poles could be converted into air, potable water, and fuel for reusable rockets. While Bezos said that while the project would be easier with a government partner, we will do that even if NASA doesn't do it. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, alternating with Airborne Unmanned on Tuesday and the AMA Drone Report each Thursday. Additional breaking news bulletins may be posted for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. See you tomorrow.